Hey, what's up everyone? Eddie Santana here, and I am back with another video for you. In today's video, we're gonna talk about intermittent fasting. For those who don't know, we're gonna explain what it is, how it works, and what it does to our body. So, let's begin. Welcome back everyone. This is your channel, Life and Fitness Improvement, and I am Eddie Santana. Welcome you here, and I hope you guys like the hat. It's one of my favorite hats. I guess I'm just trying to be a little youngster here. Not quite, I may actually get rid of it. But anyways, in today's video, we're going to talk about intermittent fasting. For those who don't know, well, this will explain what it is and how it works and why it's such an important tool for weight loss. So, without any further ado, let's begin. What is intermittent fasting? Well, isn't that a starvation? No, it ain't. Fasting differs from starvation in one crucial way. Fasting means control. So that is the difference. When you're starving, it means you have no access. It's involuntary. So you don't have no choice but to starve. And fasting means you have the choice, but you choose not to eat. So you're in control. That is one big difference. So fasting is the voluntary avoidance of food for health, religious, or other reasons. And it's usually practiced by somebody who has enough body fat stored. So for those who have excess fat around your body, well, this is perfect for you. And that's exactly why I'm using it. I got chubbiness all over the place. And we're going to get rid of it with this. So, intermittent fasting can be done for any period of time. It could be from a few hours up to a few days, depending on your choice. But for the sake of this video, we're only going to focus on a few hours. So, my main goal is going to be 24-hour fast daily. Now, you may not know it, but you're probably practicing fasting every time you go to sleep. For instance, if you have your last meal around 7 or 8 o'clock at night, and then you go to sleep and you don't eat breakfast until 8 o'clock, that means you go 12 hours without any food in your body. So that is considered fasting. Intermittent fasting has been around for ancient times, and people have been practicing without knowing. So there you go, a quick summary about what intermittent fasting is. It's just a simple avoidance of food for a period of time, given period of time, whatever your choice is. But that's all it is, simple. Now, let's see what it does. So, in order to tell you what intermittent fasting does, first I have to explain how our body works. And remember, I'm going to try to keep this as simple as possible. And I'm going to try to use the simple words so you can easily understand what it is. It is nothing crazy. So basically, when we eat, we normally ingest more energy than what we can use immediately. All right, so let's say we have, 500 calories. Well, most of that is going to be stored in our bodies. Now, this is where insulin plays a role, because insulin is the hormone that is in charge of storing all the excess energy. So it can be stored in two different ways. Now, the first way would be we ingest the food. It gets it gets broken down into glucose, which is small sugar particles, and then it creates these long chains that are called glycogen. Now, glycogen can be stored in your liver and in your muscles. Now, the only problem with this is that the storage is limited. So you can only store so much energy in those in your liver and your muscles. I don't know, that will differ depending on your size and how big your muscles are, your liver. But let's say you can store probably 400 grams altogether. So once our glycogen storage is topped up, then there's only one other way that your excess energy can be stored, and that would be as body fat. All right, so that's how it works, and that's why we progressively keep getting fatter and fatter, because there's really no limit for fat storage. I mean, you can continuously keep eating and keep getting bigger and bigger, and your body will just continue storing fat. So insulin is the key hormone involved in the food storage. It's in charge of storing all the excess energy in our body. Now, the quick summary of this will be: every time we eat, insulin rises in order to help us control all the excess energy and store it all around our body. And that's just how it works. And all the excess energy will be stored as fat. This process is called de novo lipogenesis, which actually means making new fat, literally. So there it is. That's how our body works. So when we do fasting, the opposite happens. Insulin levels drop and are kept to a minimum, and our body is forced to tap into those energy storages to produce the fuel that's going to keep your body moving. That's why intermittent fasting can help you lose weight and burn fat and have it gone forever. And that's why it's a very effective tool that you can use for losing weight and achieving your goals. And that's why I'm using it for this ketogenic challenge that I'm currently having. Now, one very important thing that we need to understand is that there is nothing wrong with fasting and forcing our body to use its fat storage, because that is actually why it was stored in the first place. It was stored for later use, for times when your body needs that energy and has no access to new energy by food. So there's totally nothing wrong with that, and that's something that you have to understand. Our bodies are created amazingly, and it can easily switch from one source of energy to the other without problems. Once your body is used to intermittent fasting and ketogenic diet, it can switch back and forth from fat to carbohydrates, and you won't have any repercussions of any side effects of it. Actually, in fact, the process will be a lot faster, the switching. But that's how it works. Now, there are several benefits of intermittent fasting. Now, we're not going to get into detail of on any of these benefits. We're going to save that for the next video, and then we're going to talk about each one of them, and at least the most important ones. But there are several ones, and just to name a couple will be the main one, and the most important one is weight loss. But there's also autophagy, which is the regeneration of dead cells and that it's a very important benefit too. So that's what intermittent fasting is, and I hope after this video you have a pretty decent idea of what it is and understand that there's nothing wrong with it. And I don't believe that you will be losing any muscle if you practice intermittent fasting with the right diet and the right program. Actually, intermittent fasting, it's really muscle sparing because of the growth hormone release that happens in between the time when you're fasting. But again, that's another subject for maybe another video. As for the next video, we're going to talk about the benefits, and we're going to go more into detail about all that. Now, I want to share with you a little bit about my progress. I'm currently weighing 90 kilograms. So my body weight hasn't really changed, but what has changed is my body fat percentage. Now it's down to 28%. So I am, as of today, 28%. That's down 3% since the beginning of my challenge, which was 3 weeks ago. I'm currently going on to my 4th week. So that's it, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Also hit that notification bell in order to get notified whenever I upload new videos. And don't forget to comment in the comment section. Please let me know whether you like, you agree, or disagree with my videos. And if you know any different, then please share that with me. By all means, I'm open to learn. I know, I understand, I don't know everything, but I'm trying to share what I do know, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Now, be on the lookout for the next few videos, as in the next one we're going to talk about all the benefits of intermittent fasting and why it is so effective when you combine it with the ketogenic diet. And well, one thing that you also need to understand is that you can practice intermittent fasting with any diet and it will still reap the benefits of it. It doesn't necessarily has to be with a ketogenic diet, but on this challenge we are using it with a ketogenic diet and an exercise routine to achieve our goal. Now, please be on the lookout for the next videos, and that's all for now. Have a good night and see you soon.